Boom. Are you with me?
All right, y'all. Let's get right to it. We're going to talk some Lakers right now. And we got 3 games left in this season. And the Lakers are up 1 game on the Jazz after that thrilling game last night where I honestly thought that Kobe was going to go for 50, but it turns out he ended up with a very nice box score. I don't know how I forgot it because it's still fresh in my mind, but y'all know what he did. 47, 8, 4 blocks, 3 steals. I mean, doing everything he could. Shout out to Dame Lillard because Damian Lillard is incredible. I mean, I haven't seen a guard come in the league play that well since Derrick Rose. That was incredible. So, kudos to you, sir. All right, let's talk about this playoff push real quick. The Lakers have, next up, Golden State, San Antonio, and Houston at home. Utah's got a home and home with Minnesota, and then they got to go to Memphis. Honestly, it's going to be interesting because I think the Lakers have to win 2 of these games. They have to win 2 of them if they hope to have a chance to get into the playoffs because they can't tie with Utah. And if they win 2 games, that should give them a good odds to do it. I mean, they probably have to win all 3 to stay a game ahead because if they tie Utah, that's got to happen. So they have to win at least 2, and Utah's got to lose at least 1 game. If they go 2-1, either way, they'll win out. So they got to at least win 2 games, I think. And I think the best games they can possibly win are Golden State and Houston. But, and this might be crazy, I still think that San Antonio is a winnable game because for some reason, last year the Lakers beat San Antonio without Kobe. And I think for some reason, when it comes to the end of the season, the Lakers and Spurs always seem to mean it always seems to be a really good game. So it could happen. But I'm being realistic, 2-1. They'll beat Golden State Friday maybe, and they probably should beat Houston Wednesday. So it's going to be tough. But Utah's got Minnesota, and I think that they should at least win one of those games, and then all eyes are probably going to be on Wednesday what they do at Memphis. So I really think it's probably going to come down to Wednesday to see how this all shakes out. That said, am I worried as a Lakers fan about the playoffs? No. I haven't really gotten worried because for some reason I just have faith that something's going to go right, something's going to click, and they're going to find a way to get in. What happens after they get in, we'll cross that bridge. Just get in, and let's be happy about that. The big key the last couple games I've noticed is that Pau Gasol is playing not just healthy, but he's playing very well with everybody. I mean, he's been playing well with Dwight. When he comes up to that high post for a screen, Kobe either goes around him and either he rolls or Dwight's waiting for him, or Pau just comes up to that high post, Kobe kicks it to him off the double team, Pau gets it, immediately looks for Dwight and throws it up. I mean, you have a 7-footer who can do that. That's what he should be used for. And if you take the stock what he said about D'Antoni is that, he wasn't too happy with yesterday, Pau, I mean. And pretty much, if you look at how he's played the last few games, this is how he should be used. Dwight's kind of deferred a little bit, saying, okay, Pal, you get in the post, you do what you want, I'll roam around and do what I need to do. But Mike D'Antoni should have figured this out earlier this year instead of trying to screw around with his minutes. But hey, that's Mike D'Antoni for you. He's the same guy who's probably running everybody into the ground right now, so that way when the playoffs come, we're going to see guys be really, really tired. And right now, the Lakers have an 8-man rotation. And I remember being warned at the beginning of the season that Mike D'Antoni has a very short leash, a very short roster. He doesn't play good to go deep in his bench. The problem with that is this Lakers team is old. And you have Earl Clark, but when you have Earl Clark and Dwight Howard as your youngest guys, I mean, that's not saying much when you need youth on the perimeter. And that could be a problem. So that's what worries me the most as far as just guys getting a lot of minutes. I like Steve Blake's playing well the last couple of games. I think that'll be helpful. But that's what worries me the most is just is Mike D'Antoni going to realize what he has with Pau, keep doing what he's doing, or is he going to try to find some way to tweak it because that's what he wants to do? I don't know. That said, another thing I want to focus on is where's Kobe going to finish in the MVP voting? I think it's going to be interesting to see how many votes he does get. Obviously, here at the EB Sports Report, we've supported that LeBron James should be not just MVP, but should be the unanimous MVP. We also support that Kevin Durant should be the number 2 unanimously. You can argue that Carmelo should be number 3. I won't argue that because the team is winning right now. Who should be 4th? I mean, you could say Kobe. You could say Tony Parker. You might even want to say Chris Paul. I would say that if I'm a voter, I would probably give Kobe a 4th or 5th place vote just out of respect for what he's done, not just this season, but how he's done it over the second half of the season where he's had to become the facilitator and pretty much do everything on both ends of the floor, even though his defense isn't where it used to be. I'd say 4th or 5th, which leads to another question. Which All-NBA team do you place Kobe on, the first or the second team? I mean, you could put him on the second team, and I won't have a problem with that. I think CP3 and Tony Parker have played masterfully this year and deserve to be on the first team. But if Kobe got on the first team, I wouldn't have a big problem with it, but I think you can make an argument for him on the first team. But the second team is probably where I think he'll end up, and I think that's a great way to think about what he's done in year 17. Nobody's done this before, making All-NBA team in their 17th season. So that would be incredible that he's even up for consideration. But if I'm the Lakers right now, I think that what they need to do is just relax, get ready to regroup on Friday because the Warriors are going to be feeling themselves. And, it's the first time they've been in the playoffs since 2007. They're going to come hungry. Klay Thompson's going to want to show out in LA because he's from nearby Orange County. Steph Curry's going to be looking to get some. And that team wants to run. So the Lakers got to be ready, and they got to win. They have to win on Friday. That's the game I think they can win and they should win. Even though Golden State's going to make it tough. That's the game they have to win because Golden State embarrassed them the last time they played. So they have to win that game. And then I guess do scoreboard watching with Utah and Minnesota, see what happens there. So that's my quick takes. I'm just trying to look at my notes real quick, see if I got anything else to say. Yeah, like I said, I think Friday is going to give me a better indication of how to feel about the playoffs. I'm not really worried. I think the Lakers will get in, but they got to win Friday. If they don't win Friday and Utah finds a way to win, then we got problems. With that said, enjoy more Jurassic 5. Peace.